Good morning. Oh my gosh, by day 4, I finally have it together. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited to be here with you. This is Lorraine Pursell, all things for your empowerment and authenticity, and just opening the door for you to be able to walk into your full self expression. This is what I live for, is to continually set myself free, and in the process, offer that back to you. I'm 23 years counselor and coach. I work with people all over the world to set them free with the downloads that I get from Source. And I'm just so excited to be with you on day 4 of 5 on um, No More Victim. And I personally have grown so much from this week, just from offering these downloads. I never know what I'm going to say. Actually, I get it probably 20. I just got what I'm going to talk about today in the shower. So I mean, it's not about me having this whole plan. It just comes to me. What's the next thing to come through? And now I've got to try to remember what it was. I don't know if I'm going to remember what it was, but it'll come back if it's important. But for 23 years, I have had such a passion for setting people free, largely because I've spent my whole life not being free and feeling in bondage to other people's opinions, other people's control, and all of that produced this victim mentality to me. And when I say other people's control, I'm taking 100% responsibility. It's not something that they did to me. It's something that I succumbed to, and I thought I wasn't enough to stand up for myself. And so, sorry, I'm pulling threads out of my skirt. I've got all these. My skirt has all these frays, and there's a big knot here. So I'm playing with it right now. So when I say other people's control, maybe they were controlling, but nobody can control you unless you allow it. And that's what I really have come to see. But yet it takes such strength to stand up for yourself when you never have and you don't know what that is. And so that's the story of my life, has been the journey, what I call the women's self-love journey. For more of my work, if you're brand new to my work, please go to www.3keystoselflove.com. www.3keys, like you put in your car, to selflove.com, and get my free ebook. And you'll hear about my personal story, which is going to make you feel really good about your story. And I really love that the bigger I get and the more globally impact that I make, I love that I can openly share about my humble beginnings, because it's all about experiencing that, going through it, but not identifying with it anymore, and letting that identity go. And where do you want to be now? What do you want to produce in your life now? Which is a very big order of business. And as a matter of fact, I'm on, I think it's day 3 of meditating for about an hour and 15 minutes. I'm not saying that you have to do that, but I'm studying the work of Joe Dispenza right now. And it takes some work to, as he says, overcoming the habit of yourself, because we're locked into these patterns, these mental beliefs that we're not enough. I'll just tell you what mine are. I'm not enough. There's something wrong with me. Oh, of course, it's just a dream. So why even bother dreaming? Why even bother? Because it's not going to happen, because you're just Lorraine. And this is what I really wanted to work on this morning in my meditation, that I'm just Lorraine piece. It's like, holy shit, yeah, hell, I'm Lorraine. Get out of my way. I am divinity in a body. I'm here to share my gifts. I'm not here to shirk back and hide. I am here to, I just remembered to share with my groups, hang on. I am here to effing give it all, and not even care what I look like or who likes me, or how important I am to other people. I'm doing this live stream for me, by the way. I'm doing this challenge for me. And as I continue to do these challenges and programs, you can bet I'm doing them for me. And if you benefit, great. I hope you do. But that's not my reason for doing it. My reason is because I want to up level, share to a group, Earth Angel School, Your Great Big Life, and Women's Self-Love Journey. Okay, it's shared. All right. So for those of you who just joined me in my other groups, we're on day 4 of 5. We're going to finish strong today. We're going to really finish strong tomorrow. And, once I started waking up to this, I've been on this journey for 30 years. I went through the first 30 years of my life in subjection because I didn't think I mattered. And then the second 30 years of my life have been empowerment. And so I've been at this for a while. So wherever you are, it is perfect. I don't want you to be discouraged. I want you to be encouraged that you're actually here now doing it, that you're believing yourself. Hold on. That you're actually here doing it, that you're starting somewhere, because we just start wherever we are. We just start wherever we are. Hold on. It's important not to compare ourselves, but it is important to have greats in our life. I have a whole wall full of people that I call them my counsel. They're both living and dead. And they're people that I really lean to for support and encouragement. What would Oprah do? Oprah came from such small beginnings. An orphan, sexually abused, Black. I mean, talk about having a lot to overcome. Black in the South. But look what she's done with herself, and not from a place of arrogance, but from a place of courage. That's what I got this morning. Courage. From a place of courage in her message. Tony Robbins is another person that I absolutely adore. So poor that they couldn't afford Thanksgiving dinner. People had to come and bring them Thanksgiving dinner. When he separated from his mom at 17, he lived in a place where he had to sleep in his bathtub. But he knew there was a message inside of him. He knew that there was something that he had to share. And he shared it, and he believed in himself. And those two people give me so much courage. I don't spend a lot of time listening to them, but I just know their story, and it just gives me courage. If those people can believe in themselves from where they are, where they were, it's all magic, and it's stepping into the magical field. It's the quantum field, actually. I've been studying quantum physics for about 30 years, more intensely about, I've been studying it for about 30 years. And it's this field of possibilities. And it's, everything is possible at any moment. Like right now, this moment that we're in right now, we have a gajillion choices, a gajillion different right now moments, a gajillion different planet Earths, wherever you're sitting, in your living room, on your phone, wherever, watching this replay, a gajillion different possibilities. Which one do you choose? Do you choose the, poor waif me, or do you choose the, wow, what are my possibilities me? And what is that possibility that you desire? This is what's available in the quantum field. Now. We are in heaven on earth now, or we are in hell on earth right now, and it's all according to our choice. I'm going to move this just a touch. So I don't know if this is making sense to you, but this is something that, I just noticed something. Hang on a second. Hold on. I don't want the sun bleaching that was my mom's painting back there. I don't want the sun on it. I'll let you see it. It's beautiful. She painted it in college. You know, there's such dense energy on the planet that think of yourself as a rocket and how much of the fuel that rocket takes. It's just this innate, heavy effing piece of material sitting on a launch pad. And how much fuel does it take to get that thing off the earth and go through gravity and through the atmosphere? And you know, all the friction on it and all the heat as it goes up and 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 up. And finally, it breaks through the atmosphere. And then it can drop those training wheels, that engine that got it up there can drop that and be lighter. That's us overcoming. I don't even call it overcoming. Dropping the scales from our eyes of dropping the scales from our eyes of thinking are what we bought when we were little. For my own example, I'm not enough. Who's going to listen to me anyway? I don't matter. Oh, see, you really do have a big nose. Oh, see, your skin is starting to sag. It's like, fuck. With all due respect, so what? Because the more I know that my gifts are not about me and I'm just a vessel, the more I can separate from all of that identity, even the identity of wondering how I look or wanting to look good. I mean, I want to look good, but what I want to say is the density of what matters to people on earth doesn't matter to me very much at all. What matters to me is sending love to my neighbor, sending grace to every single family member. It's what I was really filled with this morning. Sending grace to and love to everybody around the planet, sending grace and love. This is my true power. As an earth angel, we are the ones who came here to keep our energy high and clear so that we could let love and grace and light through us to those who need it. That's our role as earth angels. And if you're listening to my message, if you hear my voice, if you watch my live streams, if you watch my videos, if you're on my email list, if you're connected to my programs and my teachings and my books, it's because you are an earth angel. Also, we are the sensitive people. We're like the transmitters on the planet. We feel everything and we think that it's us and it becomes us. When somebody around us is depressed, we feel depressed. When someone around us is angry, we feel anger. When someone around us is afraid, we feel afraid. And so a lot of times when we feel these emotions, it's not even our emotions. It's just the collective consciousness that we're picking up on. So it's very important that we keep our energy high and clear, that we're not connected to drama or gossip or criticism or other people complaining, and that we're very careful ourselves not to participate in that, even complaining about ourselves or gossiping about ourselves. Sometimes I'll hear voices in my head and I just go, no, not buying that one, no. So they're not our thoughts most of the time. And so just letting it go through us, not identifying with it, not going, God, I'm crazy because it's like, no, don't even own it. It's just, but keeping our energy high and clear means staying completely out of the drama, realizing what we want to step out of in our life and what we want to step into in our life, and taking the devotion to take the time to sit, be in stillness until we know what is the next thing to do, what is the next aligned action to take. I'm looking at a sign on my wall right now that says, what's the next aligned action? I sit until I know, and I do nothing. So I'm so out of busyness. I used to be so busy. You know why? Because I used to want to be important. Now I don't care. I know I'm important. There are moments when I don't. And that's when my little, the shitty committee comes in and says, who are you? As soon as I'm aware, I let it come in and I just say, thank you for sharing. Thank you for trying to keep me small. It's a protection mechanism, really. It's a hiding mechanism because when we're in flight and fight, when we're in whatever that thing is, fight or flight, there's fight, flight, or hide. I'm going to say that again. There's fight, there's flight, run like hell, or there's hide. And those, well, for me, for other people, I know people who are mean girls, it's the same thing, except they're in fight. It's a protection mechanism. I used to constantly run. I used to be a runner in my life, running, well, literally, I used to be on the cross-country track team, but running, like always running, feeling like I was always running from things in my life. And now what I'm noticing, I'm not running anymore, but now what I'm noticing is the hide, like all this negative stuff that I feel about myself, that it's still coursing through my thoughts that are on their way out. They're on their way out. I'm gaining ground. It's the hide. So what we talked about the last couple of days in the challenge was, where are we hiding from our purpose? This might have just been yesterday. I think it was just yesterday. Where are we hiding? Where are we hiding from our power? Okay, this is a protection mechanism. Wanting to hide our power, because what happens when we're in our power? When we're in our power, we have to be visible. When we're visible, we're subject to criticism because we're putting ourselves out there. And when we're subject to criticism, it could hurt until you get to the point where I am, where I don't think anybody could say anything to me that would hurt me, because I'm the first one to tell you everything. I'm the first one to tell you everything that's bullshit inside of me and that I've done. And I'm just really visible about it, so that anything you would find to criticize me about, I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. Uh-huh. And your point is, do you know how freeing that is? I'll admit to it all. So, what am I afraid of now? I think of losing a simple life as I get bigger. And I just declared something yesterday, which was, I can be wealthy and still have a simple life. My new declaration, I can be wealthy and still have a simple life. You know, I can be wealthy and have a team that completely supports me, so my life can still be simple. I can be wealthy and just own a little house and a little Porsche and serve millions around the planet, while my team gladly takes care of everything because they believe so much in my mission and my purpose. And they're fed by supporting me. I can have a simple life as I have people running my philanthropies, where I'm giving back in a very, very, very big way. Because one of my passions, I'm spending my time right now talking to you although I'm doing it for me. Um, I have a very big passion for single moms, people who think that poverty is the way, people who are in illness, and really all there is wealth and health. That's all there is. And we have the choice to think in a certain way, the way that we want to think. Do you want to think sickness? Do you want to think poverty? Don't think so. And so you can choose to think a different way. And Wallace Wattles says in The Science of Getting Rich, I highly recommend that book, that to think in a certain way and to think the way we want to think is freedom. It's true freedom. And it's also the hardest thing that man will ever do, is to think the opposite of appearances. But there's a thinking substance from which all things are made. And I've copied that quote down and put it in two places in my house. But that as we think in the way that we want to think, which is the opposite of appearances, we actually impress that upon thinking substance, which is the thing that you would call God. That is the thing that we pray to. But I want to offer, we don't pray to it, we pray this reality that we want to bring in. And as we stay in that vibration of what we want to think of wealth and health, and that our 16 trillion cells are reproducing all the time, and every cell has a brain, and the brain is the membrane, and it's the outside of the cell. And as we swim in pools of thoughts that govern our body, we can completely rewrite our DNA, our genes. We can continually youth instead of go downhill. And this is the edge that I'm on these days. But to think the way we want to think is the hardest thing, and to hold consistent, consecutive thought. And the only way we can do that is by having awareness of when our thoughts are going bullshit. No. And the way we can tell is how we feel. Just put your hand on your heart and your gut right now. And you have a feeling in your body when you feel like you're not enough, when you feel like there's something wrong with you, when you feel like, God, you want to believe what I'm saying, but you're afraid. When you feel that, it's just like, I got the feeling this morning, it's like the trap door being pulled, the rug getting pulled out from under you, like you're standing on this floor and this trap door gets pulled and all your energy just pulls down because it's deep, deep, deep disappointment that maybe this can't be true, even though you feel excitement and encouragement about it. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is true, and you and I are on this journey together of clearing the fog, of separating the veil so that we can actually see what really is. And I've had these openings 3 times that I can remember, where oh yeah, 3 times. I'm remembering all 3 right now. Last night I could only remember 2. Now the third one is coming back to my memory. And it all happened in the last 5 years, 5.5 years. I went through a full-blown ascension where I deeply connected to spirit and I saw the other side completely. I saw what everything is. And this is what I saw. We're all one. It's only love. And that's what I live by now. We are all connected, and that is absolutely proven in quantum field. We are all connected. Everything is connected. I'm connected to that lamp. Yes, yes. And do you know that as you infuse your environment with happiness and joy, I just heard somebody singing, yes, this is what we produce around us because the lower vibrations cannot exist. As we build our, we're like a nuclear power plant, okay? And it just goes, and the negative can't exist here. In anywhere you put your attention, in anywhere you send your aura. This is my promise to you. Source energy lives in us. Source energy is expressing through us. And I just hope you come along for the ride. I will always be here sharing this message deeper and deeper as I go into deeper revelations on it every single day, every single minute of every single day. I get downloads all the time. And because I don't really like to write, I mean, I do a lot of writing. I fill up one of these 200-page journals every 2 months. So I do a lot of writing, but it's more what I call writing my reality. I write what I want to bring in as if it's happening now, as if I am that person. But because I have so much that's coming through me all the time. Hi, Giselle. So nice to see you, honey. Um, as I am, um, as spirit is giving me so much, the only thing is getting on camera and sharing it or writing it in an email. So I send it out to my email list to document it, to share it. Yeah. So just, if you're resonating with what I'm saying, just relax in it. Just relax in it. And, almost 4 months ago now, I will say 3 months ago, my soul woke me up at 3:30 one morning and said, because I give a lot of talks, I give a lot of speeches, I teach a lot live. And my soul woke me up at 3:30 in the morning and said, I want you to record and videotape every single class you're giving now. I'm like, oh, I can do that. And sell it to the word was sell, not give, sell these to your, what was the word? Was it audience? Was it my community? I think it was community. Sell it to your community. And I said, oh, I can do that. And then I went on for about 6 weeks going, oh, it's so hard. The technology, it's so hard. And then I did a public apology because I was withholding. No, it was only a week and a half. No, not 6 weeks. It was a week and a half for not getting these available. And so now they're available. These classes, these weekly 90-minute powerful transformational workshops are available. And I've called it Empowered Earth Angel because I know from experience for me, I need support to not listen to the stuff that goes on in my mind and to be in an environment and be in clean water. Like a goldfish doesn't know that it's dying in toxic water. You need someone on the outside to clean that water and put new water in there. And so I'm never without a mentor. I'm never without being really ensconced in support. And that's what I'm offering you in Empowered Earth Angel, which I'm so, so blessed to be able to deliver and give to you. So I invite you to go to empoweredearthangel.com, www.empoweredearthangel.com. I'm dropping it in the comments. Um, I have a bonus going right now through Monday, the 22nd of October. Um, where when you enroll, it's a 6-month program because I want it to be long enough that it makes a difference for you. And then after that, it just goes month to month, and you can, cancel at any time after that. But my desire is that you stay in. It's so valuable to you, and you keep uplifting that you stay on forever on the month to month basis, or you can renew it another 6-month full pay. But this support, people in that class, in those workshops, those weekly 90-minute workshops, are transforming every single week. It surprises me, and I don't know why I'm surprised, because I up level and transform every week from them also. Um, Even though I technically write the courses and I give the courses, they're so from spirit that I actually transform from them and I get realizations from them. Here's my sheet from last week. I take the worksheets with you. I take the classes with you, and I compose the titles 3 months in advance just to get it out because people are promoting them for me. Um, but I write the worksheets for them that morning, so I'm just channeling it through. I just pause and I just say, what 5 questions do you want me to focus on tonight? And then they'll just come one at a time. And I write them down. So they're really nothing to do with me. It's not what I thought was a good idea. I just let it come through me. And so when I sit down and take these classes with the people that I'm with live in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, at the Bliss Spiritual Cooperative, I get to take the classes with you rather than being, the teacher. So transformation. These are some of the comments that the people are saying. I like being walked through the worksheet with time to reflect. The discussion that follows, and it's very helpful all the way through. I have pages of notes, but they're super helpful. And the way that we do it is we're silent for about the first 45 minutes while I'm channeling what God wants to bring through on this topic. And because when we talk, a lot of times we diffuse the energy and it dissipates. And I want these to be very, very, very potent. I want you to have an absolute shift from your time with me. I never want to waste your time. And so the only thing I know to do is to be intense and to hold an energy of depth and stillness so that whatever is there for you will go and land. Think of Lake Tahoe. I'm from California. And there's the largest natural lake there is called Lake Tahoe. And it's not a very big lake. It's kind of small. Well, not tiny, but it's relatively small. It's the largest natural lake in California, at least. Or maybe it's the deepest. It's the deepest natural lake. It's a former crater from an extinct volcano. And that thing, the bottom, is about a mile deep. And there are creatures down there that they've never seen before. And they still haven't explored everything. So think of that depth and that stillness with what these workshops do. They go deep because I want you, just like me, I want you to uncover everything that's in your way of you expanding into your great big life. We don't know how long we have on this planet. And I, for one, want to be sure that I don't leave anything on the table. I want to stand there before myself, before universe, before God, before Jesus, before Buddha, before all that is, and all the angels and all the ascended masters who've been cheering me on the whole way, who are saying, we knew you could do it. It just took courage. And you know what I'm finding as I'm following the mentors that I follow is that they reach a point where they're not afraid anymore. And I know that that time is coming soon because I've already lost so much fear about so many things. But the only way you lose the fear is by going through it. Oh, I'm losing fear, not because I'm trying to, but because when I experience it, I go, oh, was that all? So I'm close. I used to have suicidal ideations my whole life, um, chronically, clinically depressed, 18 years addicted to Zoloft, um, anxiety, panic attacks, guilt, shame, eating disorders since I was 6, self mutilation. That's all the stuff I used to do. That's how I coped with the inner turmoil I was experiencing ever since I was very little. Um, because of the way I interpreted the things that were happening around me. Now, other people in my family didn't experience that. So it was all me. It was all my choice and how I chose. And as I've come into realizing that, do you realize that that's where the victim goes away? Deeper, 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 deeper. Victim's root is from being children who are told no, having people in our life that we have to wait for and wait for their approval. And I'm now in a place where I don't have to do that anymore. I can say yes to myself and yes to my desires. So empoweredarthangel.com, empoweredarthangel.com is your answer. It's the answer. It's the answer because I've experienced everything. If and if not for myself, there's been very little that I haven't experienced myself. I've experienced it and been through it with my clients over the last 23 years, all over the world, as I brought them through horrific things. So there's nothing that I haven't experienced. And I bring it to you in Empowered Earth Angel. This is the worksheets that we get every week. You join us live over video conference while we're in the intimate gathering in the gathering room at Bliss Spiritual Cooperative in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. And then you get the replay so you can access it forever and ever. Amen. And the worksheet that you can download. You get it that day. It gets downloaded. You can download it so you can fill it out while you're going through the workshop real time with me. And once a month we have a live video Q&A call just for members where I will answer any and all of your questions. I'm committed to staying on the line with you until you get all of your questions answered on any subject. There is no subject that's off limits. My master's is in marriage, family, and child counseling. So no matter what comes up, I'm able to handle it or refer you to a source that can, if it's outside of, I can basically what I'm going to do is if I can't answer it, I'm going to send you to the source in your local area where you can get the help you need. And I'm just in love with this program because it's everything that I have. And I'm holding nothing back. As you can tell, I hold nothing back. And so right now through Monday, October 22nd, by clicking the link at empoweredearthangel.com, you're going to get a breakthrough session with me that's valued at the price of the full pay for the program, where we will bust through whatever is in your way so that you can clear the decks and let all of these workshops just land in a place of empowerment for you. So if you want that bonus, enroll by Monday, October 22nd. And, why not? You're actually coming out even. You're going to pay this amount, but you're going to get the breakthrough session, which is worth the amount. And the people who have these breakthrough sessions with me, they overcome OCD in 10 minutes, obsessive compulsive behavior disorder in 10 minutes, anxiety attacks in one session. Done, over. Because I see who you are. I see your gifts. It's one of the gifts that God's given me. I see you. And so as I see you, I hold nothing back from showing you how beautiful you are, how amazing you are, how Source and how God sees you. And once you see that, you're done. Like the yick can't exist any longer. And so then week by week, we go through with these classes, like setting your one weekly intention. That was what we did last time. Tapping into your soul was the week before. How to have your back 100% of the time was the week before. How to live a badass life was the other one. How to believe in yourself when nobody else, when you never have, and when you think nobody else does. How to not lose yourself in relationships. The titles go on and on and on. So it's every single week, an immersion with me, and then our monthly call where I will answer any one of your questions live. And it's awesome in there. A community of like-minded people. Yeah. So go there. Now, if you're serious about getting out of victim, if you're serious about stopping the bullshit that holds you back from your greatness, it's time. It's time. It's time. If not now, when? You say no to yourself one more time, and that voice inside of you gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And pretty soon you completely wall it off. And that's why people drink and drug and lose themselves in television and overeating. We're medicating ourselves from that voice, that thing inside of us that's saying, do this, do this, do this. And we're like, no, I'm too afraid. Stop it. Stop it. With all the love in the world, stop it. It's time to stand up for yourself. It's time to have your own back. It's time to be 100% in your power. It's time for you to shine. And if you're hearing the call to do this and you're saying, oh no, I can't afford it. Oh no, the money. Oh, I don't do this. I have to ask permission. It's like, I want to invite you to come into a sovereign place. You are a sovereign nation. You need no permission from anybody to do anything. Where did you jump off and lose that? Come back to your sovereignty. You don't need permission from anybody. And if someone's telling you that you need permission, you need to put them straight and say, no, I don't need permission to do anything. I am me, and this is what I want to do with my life, period. Get out of my way with all the love in the world. because it's really between you and your soul. It's really between you and your spirit and nobody else. Stop being a doormat. Start living for yourself. You came here not to be a mother. You came here not to be a wife. You came here not to be a partner. That's part of your job, maybe, but it's not who you are. You are sovereign, and it's time for you to step into your power. It's time for me to step fully into my power and say yes. Yes to every single one of those desires. Yes, I feel the desire. The way must be here because I know God does not give me a desire and then say, ha ha, you can't have it. I just did this to torture you. Yes, I have the desire, so the money's here. I can do this. And then the money shows up. But we have to walk in faith first. God doesn't just hand everything to us on a platter. Oh no. We have to prove that we have faith. And that's where the thinking, the way we want to think, there is only wealth and there is only health comes in. Thinking in a certain way, thinking the way we want to think is freedom. Impressing unwavering faith upon source. This is the answer. So if this is calling to you, don't say no to yourself again. Say yes to yourself. Say yes to yourself. The money's there. You do it. If you're feeling the desire to join this program, to be in the community, to be deeply connected to me, for me to see you and know you through this breakthrough session and show you who you are in source and show you your gifts and validate you, have you feel heard? Have you feel witnessed? How would that feel? Just imagine how that would feel to be witnessed and heard and seen for the beauty that you really are, and then have somebody have your back all the way through. Because that's what it's like to work with me. I have your back. And a lot of the people who work with me have never had anybody have their back before, the way I do. And I am fierce for your freedom. I'm fierce for you, as fierce as I am for me. But I can't do the work for you. You have to believe in yourself and you have to say yes. So go now and enroll at empoweredearthangel.com, www.empoweredearthangel.com, www.empoweredearthangel.com. You know, if you want to do this, if you're feeling the call, you must say yes, or else you will continue numbing that voice inside of you that wants to come out, and you're gonna die with your light snuffed. And whether it's with me or somebody else, I just want you to say yes to your soul's purpose. Say yes, 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 yes. I will find a way. I will find a way. I will find a way. I want to do this. God gives me the desires of my heart. I will find a way to do the thing that I want to do. My desires come from above. My desires come from above. So this is Lorraine Pursell on day 4 of the 5-day challenge, inviting you, admonishing you to join Empowered Earth Angel at empoweredearthangel.com. You're going to go there. You're going to see this beautiful page I did with these gorgeous pictures that I had taken a year ago in San Francisco with my aunt, my 86-year-old aunt. The Golden Gate Bridge is behind me, and my favorite sites in San Francisco, the Palace of the Legion of Honor and the Presidio Forest, and by a world famous photographer, Wendy Yellum. And you'll see those pictures. And I just want you to immerse yourself in all the possibilities. You're going to go there, empoweredearthangel.com. You're going to read the page. You're going to feel encouraged. You're going to feel the light codes in that page that are going to lift you up to another level. And you're going to say, oh my God, I can feel like this all the time. And I'm here to say, oh my God, yes, you can feel like this all the time. Welcome to my world. And you're going to click the link that says either I'm going to take the monthly payment plan or I'm going to take the full pay and get a month free. And when you do that by Monday, October 22nd, you're going to get the breakthrough session. And I only have 5 of these available, by the way. I only have 5 of these spots for the breakthrough session available. So if this is calling to you and you want that personal one-on-one attention with me, then I highly support you in doing that now and saying yes to yourself. And when you check out, there's also something really special. You get the VIP option to have a monthly live one-on-one personal call with me to coach you through anything that you need help with. And then you're going to celebrate yourself. And I'm going to be the first one to celebrate you and say, you did it. You did it for yourself. It's time. It's time for you to live your great big life. Okay. So I'm going to end this. I'll see you tomorrow, day 5 of the 5-day challenge of No More Victim, taking 100% responsibility for our life. And this is Lorraine Pursell, www.empoweredearthangel.com. Get the breakthrough session that's valued at the value of the whole program by enrolling by Monday, October 22nd. Okay, my loves. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time here. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you on the other side in Empowered Earth Angel. It's for you. It's for you. My soul told me it's for you. Okay, love. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.